A very good morning. This presentation is brought to you by Resonate International with a mission to leverage knowledge worldwide. The topic being covered is forgiveness frees, reconciliation binds. Ladies and gentlemen, let's examine the crossroad of human conflict. No life is without hurt. No journey is free of wounds. In every conflict, two paths appear. One turns inward, the other outward. Forgiveness is an internal act chosen in the solitude of the soul. Reconciliation is an external process requiring the alignment of many forces. One is always possible, the other is never guaranteed. Let's examine the power of forgiveness. Forgiveness is often misunderstood as surrender. In truth, it is the highest form of strength. Science confirms what wisdom has long known. Resentment poisons the mind, weakens the body, and chains the spirit. Neuroscientists have found that those who forgive live longer, as prolonged anger floods the body with stress hormones that accelerate aging and disease. Psychologists observe that forgiveness clears mental space, leading to sharper decisions and emotional clarity. But beyond science, forgiveness is liberation. As an old truth states, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other to suffer. To forgive is not to excuse, it is to reclaim power over one's own peace. Let's also look at the complexity of reconciliation. Reconciliation is another matter totally. It is not just about the willingness to forgive. It is about the possibility of rebuilding. Even when both sides desire peace, challenges remain. First, the ethical dilemma. Can peace exist without accountability? Second, the psychological dilemma. Does one's identity depend on the conflict itself? Third, the social dilemma. When the world takes sides, can reconciliation even begin? And fourth, the power dilemma. If one side remains unchanged, is reconciliation real or just an illusion? In light of above, it is clear that reconciliation is rare. It is not just about emotions. It is about readiness, timing, and change. And that is never simple. Let us also look at the burden of one-sided forgiveness. What happens when one forgives but the other remains unrepentant? Does forgiveness in such cases bring healing, or does it expose one to further harm? History and wisdom reveal an eternal struggle. First, forgiving blindly may leave one vulnerable. Second, refusing to forgive may leave one imprisoned in bitterness. The true challenge, therefore, is not just whether to forgive, but when forgiveness empowers and when it betrays the self. Let us also look at a universal truth. Across cultures and time, wisdom whispers the same lesson. The first to apologize is the bravest. The first to forgive is the strongest. The first to forget is the wisest. But forgetting is not always possible, and reconciliation is not always wise. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, therefore, the question is, what's the ultimate choice? Forgiveness is an act of freedom. Reconciliation is a journey of risk. One belongs to the self, the other belongs to circumstances. A mind that forgives is free. A heart that seeks reconciliation must be prepared for the unknown. The answer lies in choosing your battles, but more importantly, choosing your peace. And in the end, ask yourself, what is more valuable, the ability to forgive or the wisdom to know when it is enough? To close, let us turn to an eternal truth spoken by Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. That man who has no malice towards any being, who is compassionate and forgiving, free of possessiveness and ego, content in all situations, such a man is truly dear to me. Forgiveness is divine, but wisdom is knowing where it must lead. Good luck, best wishes, and God bless.